Hello, today I'm going to read Magoosey, which is by Christine Morton and illustrated by Thomas Müller. It's a very well loved book in our house. Meet Magoosey, a very strange stray cat. He had lots of funny little habits. For a start, he never went anywhere without his tatty old hat. He had a passion for knitting, tail warmers, earmuffs, that kind of thing, and he had the biggest collection of maps in town. One night, he came out of his cat flap in his flat cap. He was clearly up to no good. Look at the map. X marks the derelict house where Magoosey lives. Y marks Larry's fish shop. Z marks the bank. Maybe you can guess how it all went wrong. It was the dead of night. The moon was like a fingernail but bright. Magoosey's tail went swish, 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 just the night for stealing fish. Off he went down the alleyway to what he thought was Larry's fish shop. Swish, swish, swish. Grrr. But next door was a guard dog called Ruff. He woke up in his kennel and sniffed the air. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I see the tail of a cat on the run, said Ruff. He gave his most fierce bark ever. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Poor Magoosey was scared out of his wits. His fur stuck out like a toilet brush, and he ran. Up the drainpipe, along the wall, up the fire escape, along the roof. But look, a hole, a teeny tiny hole in the slates. Magoosey was good at teeny tiny holes, and he was in there in a flash. And boy, was it spooky. Sheets lay everywhere like ghosts. Ghosts lay everywhere like sheets. Let me get out of here, said Magoosey. He checked his map, then he crept down the dark, dark stairs into what he thought was Larry's fish shop. There was not a herring in sight, just lots of paper and piles of files. He'd missed the fish shop and hit the bank. Swish, swish, swish. But oh, the smell of fish came through the walls. Oh, how Magoosey slavered and mewled and purred in the moonlight. He could smell a million fishy smells, but he couldn't get to them. Oh my, swish, 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 I can smell a million squillion fish. Look at both buildings side by side. Look at Magoosey trying to hide. Look at Ruff's mouth open wide. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Watch out, pussycat, here I come. There's the bank. There's the fish shop. The security man came along with a torch that went click, click. What is it, Ruff? Burglars? He peeped through the bank windows and he saw a shadow that should not have been there. He reached for the alarm button and pressed it. Hoo, 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 went the alarm. We know who it was, of course, but the police didn't. They screeched up in their cars, surrounded the bank. Come out, whoever you are. Come out with your hands above your head. Magoosey was scared. He wanted pilchards, not prison. And it's not easy to put your hands above your head, not when you're a cat. He did his best with his paws and stepped bravely into the torchlight. The police officers laughed. The security guard laughed. They looked at his map and laughed again. "It's only a cat burglar," they said. Magoosey was famous. They took him to the station and took his photograph, and they gave him a medal. The Worst Burglar Ever Award. Worst Burglar Ever Award for Magoosey. Larry's fish shop became famous too. People came from far and wide to buy fish and stroke Magoosey's famous nose. Because that's where Magoosey lives now, and Larry lets him have all the fish he can eat. He sits and knits and eats rolled herrings and mackerel and cod and halibut and plaice and scampi prawns, eels, mullet, sole, pilchard salmon, sardines, tuna fish, trout and sprats. And what more could a cat want than that? And that's the end of Magoosey. See you next time.